Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the academic program at Tennessee State University, and we're fortunate to have with us this morning to talk about the academic program at Tennessee State University, Vice President Augustus Bankhead, Vice President of the Academic Affairs Department at Tennessee State University, or the Division of Academic Affairs at Tennessee State University. And Dr. Bankhead, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Proud to be here, Dr. Haney.
Dr. Bankhead, you know, we've talked about Tennessee State University and its component parts, dealing with student affairs and some of the other areas, but we've not had an opportunity to talk about the area of academic affairs. And we want to do that today. But before we do that, let's talk about Augustus Bankhead, and to have you to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that were important in leading you to the position of Vice President for Academic Affairs at Tennessee State University. Let's start off there and then have you to talk about Tennessee State University, but let's talk about you first.
All right, thank you, Dr. Haney. Well, I've been around Tennessee State University as student and faculty since 1951. Came to Tennessee State as an undergraduate student, received a bachelor's degree there in 1957 after having some interruption from military service, received a master's in business and office education in 1958, and indeed in 1958 I started my career at Tennessee State as a faculty member in the Department of Business and Office Education. After 3 years on the faculty, I took a leave and did some graduate work at George Peabody College for Teachers. It's now Vanderbilt, a part of Vanderbilt University, and that's where I received my doctorate in educational administration. At Tennessee State, I've done several things. I've been a department head. I've directed a cooperative education program. I've served as an assistant dean in the College of Business. I've served as interim vice president for administration and later as interim vice president for academic affairs before assuming the position that I presently hold approximately 3 years ago. And that's pretty much my educational ladder. I'm from Arkansas, from Little Rock, Arkansas, and of course that's where I did my elementary and secondary education before coming to Tennessee.
Dr. Bankhead, you know, I think the university is making preparations to celebrate its 85th year of founding. And there might be some people who really might not know that much about Tennessee State University as an institution itself. And let's use the remaining part of this segment of the show to talk about Tennessee State University as an institution that was established in 1912 or whatever, and to give us that kind of information, other information that you think that our audience might not be familiar with concerning its history and its founding, and then we'll get into the academic program there.
Well, this is our 85th year. Of course, all the legislation and so forth was introduced, as I understand, in 1909, and we opened our doors in 1912 to, I think the number is 247 students. We were known then as a normal school, specifically a normal school for Negroes. And this, as I understand, is the first public higher education type institution for blacks in the state of Tennessee. Several years later, in the 20s, Tennessee State University was elevated to college, and through the last several decades we've gone to a university, then what is designated as a comprehensive urban university. One significant point in our history occurred in 1979 when there was a court-ordered merger. Many people in Tennessee are familiar with this, of Tennessee State University and a branch of the University of Tennessee, which was also in Nashville. That branch became our downtown campus, or it's properly designated as the Avon N. Williams campus. Tennessee State, as an institution, serves, of course, much of Middle Tennessee, the only public institution in Nashville. In terms of size, we have about 8,400 students. We offer programs from the associate degree, really. We have 2 associate degree programs through the PhD. We may indicate that the size of our faculty, we have over 300 faculty persons. We have 40-plus graduate programs. We offer the doctorate in 4 areas. Indeed, one of our accomplishments for this year, we think, is the implementation or the approval to implement the PhD in biological sciences. That's a program that will come on board in the fall of 1998. We pride ourselves on being a highly integrated institution. We draw students from we have a number of international students from several nations. In fact, one of our activities coming up will be our international fair as a part of our 85th anniversary celebration. The celebration coincides with the completion of some major expansion and renovation of the TSU campus, the main campus. And indeed, we've pretty much, if I were to use Dr. Hefner's word, I would say the campus has undergone a metamorphosis. And I think that everybody has heard him say that, and we realize how aptly that describes what has happened. Indeed, some of our alumni come back and they have difficulties maneuvering the campus. A number of changes, including the closing of the street through the campus, which always was necessary, we thought, but it kind of separated the 2 sides of the campus. And so it's really, it's a beautiful campus, and we are anxious for spring to come and to get the celebration underway. A number of alumni will be back. And of course, the celebration will continue through homecoming in November. So our alumni will have benefit of spring commencement and August commencement and homecoming to come to the campus. And even people in Nashville who haven't been on campus recently will be very, very pleasantly surprised. It's quite a treat to walk through the campus now.
You know, Dr. Bankhead, I hate to raise this question before the first minute, and of course we just got the sign that we've got a minute before commercial. But what I wanted to do, and I want you to reflect on this as the commercial break, as we enter this commercial break a minute from now. Since you came to Tennessee State University as a student, I want you to reflect upon what you thought of Tennessee State University as a student when you first came, and how you see the difference in Tennessee State University now, because you've had an opportunity to see the entire development and whatnot, and I would imagine that up front there's no real comparison between what it was then and what it is now. But let's have you, when we come back after this first commercial break, to sort of reflect upon Augustus Bankhead coming from Little Rock, Arkansas, and to Tennessee State University, and your impressions then. And I think you've already given us some information about your impressions now, but how did it feel for you at that particular time? And of course, we'll do that as soon as we come back from this commercial break, and we'll be back with you